everybody.
Hi.
Brody and Alexis here. Um, we just came on to talk about how you can get help from your friends and your family um,
And your loved one.
and your loved ones for when things aren't going so well. Because some people sometimes don't know what to do. But if you have somebody like I have Alexis here and she's got me, sometimes talking it through with somebody you love can help.
Agreed. I'll relax.
Come on.
Yeah, we had a little bit of, not really an incident, I wouldn't say, but a little blip last night. We went,
Stress.
yeah, stress. Basically, we ended up going to the hospital to talk to somebody and really got nothing out of it. Yeah, because the hospital really isn't set up to deal with um, the little things. They're ready for serious problems, and um, you know they just they're there for a crisis, and that's it. If you've got a problem that's been building up for a little while, and you're not sure how to deal with it, they'll hold you there if you want, but they really don't know what to do about it. So last night, after we came home, um, you know, Brody and I are very very good at communications. We talk about everything. We discuss everything, and what we did last night is we wrote down a list of stressors, like everything, even the little stuff, and we tried to work on each point um, individually, so that we could come up with some idea or some thoughts on how to deal with it.
So
And
that shit doesn't hit the fan.
right, so it doesn't escalate into a crisis. And it takes a bit of thinking, because nobody really has a book on how to deal with everything. They talk about dialectical behavior therapy, and you know we've both done it. I've done it more than once, and for us, it wasn't really helpful. It was like just they just threw a bunch of things at you and expected you to take them on. But that doesn't happen when you're borderline or bipolar or manic. You know,
Or have PTSD.
yeah, that doesn't really, uh,
They try and be helpful, and I mean in a way, I guess in their strange way they think they help, but we found that because we know each other better than anybody else, that and I know what's going on with her and she knows what's going on with me, so we can kind of make up a plan of how to deal with this bullshit, probably 100 times better than somebody who doesn't know me and doesn't really have an idea of how to help me. And so we're just gonna keep, working it out between ourselves and helping each other, because that's what you do when you love somebody, right?
that's right. Um, you know, like last night, everybody that was involved tried their best. I won't. I'm not knocking the hospital or emergency services or anything like that. They do their best within their capabilities. They, excuse me. most of them don't know what it's like to be borderline or what it's like to be bipolar or whatever else is out there.
They just read it in a fucking book. We live it.
Right. So we tend to understand more of what's going on between us. Yesterday, Brody sat down on the couch, and just the way he was acting and the way he was, yeah. I could tell what was going on in his head. So if you're lucky enough to have somebody in your life who you can, talk to, that's not on the clock, who you walk into an emergency room or something and everybody's on a timer, they'll spend 10-15 minutes with you, but they got to go on to the next person. If somebody that you can be with that cares about you, if they do care about you, they'll sit there all day if they have to, and and if they don't understand what's going on in your head, you can.
I don't know what's going on in my head.
You can try to write it down. Try to explain it to them in in
your own words, and don't be afraid to tell them what you're feeling. Because some people think, they think we're fucking crazy, and for the most part we are crazy, but that's why we make such a good couple.
Well, we're very lucky. We met in a psychiatric hospital. Both of us had tried killing ourselves roughly around the same time, and we met each other, and almost instantly we understood each other better than the nurses and the doctors were trying to understand us.
And as much as they were trying to keep us away from each other.
That's a different story. But so we ended up, on the first day that we met, we talked for like 7 hours about things that were going on in our head and how much we had in common with that.
And just that, just by saying that was probably more helpful than any of the time we spent at the hospital, because you get like 5 minutes with a doctor and they're just like shooting questions at you, and they gotta, like she said, they gotta go on to the next person, and basically we're saying, what, you can help yourself, and if you have somebody there who can also be on your side and talk with you, then do it. And you know what, we're always here, so if anybody needs to talk,
Yeah.
we're here. We're living it. We're, so.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, everybody, have a wonderful day. Make it a great day. Use one of these. Protection. Alright, so, much love to everybody. Peace.